everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Z Time video. I am your host, Zoodiac28. Thanks for joining us here, guys. Yeah, it's been a while since I made one of these videos, and I'm really kind of excited to get back into it. I haven't made a video on it recently because I kind of got burned out making the first episode in the Dungeons and Dragons series. It took like 3 weeks to make that thing. I got really burnt out. I made a Trap Tricks deck list video after that, but I don't remember making that. I was so tired making that. I don't even really remember making or editing it. So, nonetheless, I needed a break. Needed a hiatus. But I am back now. Praise and glory. I am back now, so I am happy to be back. I got that itch to make more, so look for more videos out soon. But without further ado, let's go into the Zoodiac deck list. This is a Go Second Zoodiac deck list with the Dragoon package. It is based on another deck list I have seen. I was playing the Dragoon package, but it was a Go First Zoodiac deck list. They were playing some of my side cards in their main. I prefer Go Second Zoodiac deck lists to the Go First ones. I feel they are just better overall. They use the Go Second good stuff. Playing Zoodiac is not one glove fits all. There are multiple ways to play Zoodiac, and this is just my version. So if you have a different version, by all means. If you want to try this version, tell me how it works in the comments below. Please, I want to know. So let's get into the card by card. We run one Dark Magician and one Red Eyes Black Dragon, obviously for the Dragoon package. We run 3 Iris Sword Soul. This is a new card out of Dawn of Majesty. So what does it do? During the main phase, if a monster whose effects are negated is on the field, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent special summons a monster except during the damage step, you can activate one of these effects based on where it was special summoned from. If it was special summoned from the hand, you can special summon one monster from your hand. If it was special summoned from the deck, you can draw 2 cards. If you special summon from the extra deck, you can destroy one of those monsters special summoned from the extra deck. You can only use each of these effects of the Iris Sword Soul once per turn. So, really, why are we playing this card? I'll tell you why. You're never really going to be special summoning one monster from your hand unless they special summon a monster from their hand on your turn and you need some extra resources on the field because maybe you think it's going to destroy your normal summon or something like that. So it can come up, but probably not very often. If they special summon from the deck, you get to draw 2 cards. You're going to probably be doing this if you have a chance, because drawing 2 cards, that's just a free 2 cards. you can get some hand traps. You run like 9 of these things, or 12 of these things. So, or maybe you can get a Dark Ruler no more you need, or something of another. So you might be doing that one a lot if you have the chance. However, if you think that destroying one monster that's special summoned from the extra deck is the correct way to go, you're going to wait on that one. And that's probably going to be the one you do the most. Because if they special summon from the extra deck that doesn't have a special summon effect right when they special summon, you just get rid of it. And they just lost all the resources, and you still have this 2500 attack and defense body on the board. And if they go first and you do this thing, well, you know, they can't attack it. They can try to get rid of it with a card effect, but they lost resources. You kind of put them in a deep hole. Now, in order to special summon this thing, you have to negate, a monster has to be negated on the field. Well, that's easy enough to do. I have 3 effect Veilers, 3 Infinite Impermanents, and 3 Dark Ruler no Mores. That's 3 different ways. Now, on your turn, you can also special summon this thing from the hand by having Shaka 9 return a Zoodiac monster from the grave to the field. If that happens, that monster's effect's negated, and you can special summon the Iris Sword Soul. So that's 4 different ways you can special summon this card. It is great to special summon. In testing, this thing has really helped me a lot, and it helps with the OTKs. 2500 attack is nothing to scoff at. So this thing's really doing pretty good, and I think that this can help in the future of Zoodiac. Now, I'm not saying this is the end-all be-all. It's not going to save you all the time, but it can definitely help. So next up, we run 1 copy of Pankratops. It's Pankratops. This bad boy just destroys. He's quick effect. He's hello. So he's great. You got 3 copies of Thoroughblade, 2 copies actually of Whiptail, and 3 copies of Ranram, and 1 copy of Ratpier. Now, I don't really like Ratpier. I've always hated Ratpier at 1 in the Zoodiac decks, especially when Dryden got banned. However, it can actually help you set up your Shaka 9 play. So if you summon this, activate the effect, dump a Zoodiac in the grave, revive it with Shock of 9, you then can go into Iron Sword Soul, and then go into Verte, and go into Dragoon. So you can have a Dragoon and an Iron Sword Soul. Now you're looking pretty with that. You're pretty good off there. You have 3 copies of Ash Blossom Joy of Spring, 3 copies of Ghost Spell, which is so good right now, 3 copies of Effect Veiler, and 3 copies of Red Eyes Fusion. Now, someone asked me, why don't you play 1? I like having it 3 to have the option to go in Dragoon. Now, if they negate this, I'm screwed and you can't do anything. This is true. However, you run enough hand traps, you run enough go second cards, I have a feeling you'll be okay. But I like having the option, and especially late in the game. If you summon Zeus, clear the board, and get it into a simplified game state, and then in your next turn, you know they can't stop you from using Red Eyes Fusion, say, you basically just win the game. So, you get a Zeus on board and the Dragoon. You can negate with the Dragoon, then use the Zeus. Yeah, your Dragoon will be gone, but you've just pretty much stopped everything they're doing. So, it's really a neat card, and I like it going later in the game more than going first or second with it. But it's always an option, and it's there, and I like having it at 3 just as an option. 2 Lightning Storms. It's go second card. I would run 3, but I really don't have the room. And 3 gets kind of bricky, especially if you draw 2, and because Tinky's always on the field unless you Zeus it, and it's just 2's alright. 3 Dark Ruler No More is the bread and butter of this deck. It stops any negate effects on the field, and you get your Iron Sword Soul out. Yeah, they can't take damage that turn, but you can still set up and clear their board. 1 Monster Reborn, obviously it helps. 1 Barrage, 3 Tinky, and 3 Impermanence. Now, the rest of that's self-explanatory. Let's get to the extra deck. The extra deck is 1 Dragoon, 3 Zeus, 1 B-Man there, the Bee. I call him the Bee. It's Drill Driver Vespinato, but it's the Bee. 3 Tiger Mortar, 2 Hammer Kong, 2 Shock of 9, and 2 Vorpo, and 1 Verte. So I thought about making 3 Shock of 9 and only 2 Tiger Mortar, but I'll leave it as it is right now. For the side deck, we have 3 Dimension Shifter. This thing can be absolute blowout. The only reason I don't main deck it is because I have enough bricks right now, and you're probably going to do this going first more than second, unless they can just blow their deck out. Then I'll make some room if something in my deck just doesn't work well with their deck, basically. Because for one thing, if I play this just completely takes out Ghost Spell for that turn, and also this takes out Effect Veiler, so it has some maneuvering to do. 3 Allied Justice Cycle Reader, that's for Drivetron, obviously, get rid of that. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, and 2 Cosmic Cyclone for back row decks. 1 Dimensional Fissure, 1 Macrocosmos, 1 Imperial Order, and 3 Solemn Strikes. If I need to go first, or I think the opponent's going to be forced to go first, I have a little small going first package I can do. I'll put in the 3 Solemn Strikes, the Imperial Order, the Macrocosmos, the Dimensional Fissure, as well as the Cosmic Cyclones. So, and probably the Dimensional Shifter as well. So that's what I think that's for, going first, and it really can work out. So this deck in testing has been amazing. I've beat Drytron with it. I beat some of the new decks coming out in the next set with it. I have beat like Dark Magician with it, which that's not really an accomplishment. But I have beat a lot of good decks with this deck, and I really think this is the way to go. You run 12 hand traps. You have 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Ghost Spells, 3 Infinite Permanences, and 3 Effect Veilers. That's 12. 15 if you count Iron Sword Soul. I don't know if Pankratops count as a hand trap, but it's there as well. So you run that many. You run Dark Ruler No More to stop. This thing, it really is powerful. I really love this deck. I recommend giving it a try. And if you do, please leave in the comments below what you think. And any suggestions or tips, let me know. Should I throw in some kaijus? Probably. Let's see what we can do. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be on the lookout for some more. They're coming your way. So without further ado, guys, I'm Zoodiac28. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and have a good day.